Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Today the road brings me to Greer, South Carolina. Greer is a beautiful little town nestled in the upstate of South Carolina, right outside of Greenville. It is an old textile town. Lots of neat stuff here. Behind me is the City Hall. Well, we are going to explore and find out what is here in Greer. And you get to come with us. And we'll get started right after this station identification. This is the Greer City Hall, and it looks like an old textile mill, but I do believe from what I was told inside that this is a newer building, and it is built on the campus of the city park, and it looks pretty interesting at that. There is the town right there. Well, let's walk over and look at this fountain. Lots of folks are out walking the little trails today, taking their dogs for a walk, and some weird stuff going on over there. But check this fountain out. Downtown living, and they're building more. It's a Hampton Hotel down, or Hampton Inn downtown. Parking deck. That parking deck incorporates the towers, pretty much the same as the City Hall over there. In the early part of the 20th century, textile mills and industry, that was something that you could note on their architecture. It's something that you would notice on the architecture of textile mills in the early 20th century. The entrance to the Greer City Park. The old Greer Depot, from what I read, was site of Greer's very first post office back in its earliest beginnings. Rail was instrumental to growing these small towns back in the 19th century, early 20th century. It's how things moved here and there, and how things grew. And as I said, this was the earliest post office, and this is the Greer Bank. I swear it looks like it could be a post office though. Let's walk down Trade Street, heart of the business district. Lots of shops, restaurants, and shopping on this street. Guess that's why it was called Trade Street, maybe? The L.A. Joya Bar and Grill. Oh, look in this place. This place here has character. This is the Little Leaf Coffee Shop. Ain't that cool? So, in the Cartwright Food Hall, that's what this place is, and they have everything. Coffee, burgers, Japanese, you name it. Another restaurant and wine bar. if you visit Greer, you're definitely not going to go away hungry. Another coffee bar, Flying Fox Coffee. The Mason Jar. I saw a golf cart a while ago. Oh, Cigar Lounge. I saw a golf cart a while ago, and they take people around to the different restaurants, so you don't have to walk. I'll tell you something else that I've noticed here in Greer: free parking. Hey, let's see, can't pronounce it, but it's a Mexican restaurant. And they even have outdoor seating. And weather like we have today is beautiful. Overcast in the 70s. There is the Great Bay Oyster House. I'm telling you, there are a lot of restaurants here. Ponderosa ice cream. This little street here was once known as National Highway. You see these buildings, they're kind of old, retro looking. Look at this one with the little tower on the corner of it. One of the old textile plants that is in the process of being repurposed to loft apartments. This is the old J.P. Stevens plant that has already been converted to loft apartments. I guess you could say we are still officially in Greer. Greer downtown is fairly small, but it is spread out all around the outskirts and all. But this is Submer Mill. 4 generations of the Submer family have owned and operated this water-powered grist mill on Princess Creek, a branch of the Enoree River, since shortly after the Civil War. James A. Submer, from 1826 to 1923, ran a sawmill and a whiskey still a short distance upstream before serving in the Confederate Army, and added a grist mill at that site soon after he returned to Greenville County. Submer Mill was one of the only water-powered mills still grinding corn and selling corn mill in South Carolina. James Submer's son, Walter Hillary Submer, from 1860 to 1952, built this mill between 1908 and 1912. It's been an almost continuous operation since. If you know me very well, you know I love a grist mill. Let's see if we can figure out how the water works. Well, There is a stream, and it's not much of one, but there is a water hill, the water wheel. Pretty impressive, don't you think? And here's this little meager stream, and the gate that opens up and lets the water flow through. Old millstone, and this is a scale where you would drive your truck on or wagon to be weighed to see how much corn you had, and the whole process would start right here and work its way downhill. Well, that is going to be a wrap for our short little visit to Greer, South Carolina. A beautiful little town with a lot of things in it to see and to do. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I did. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share this video with your family and friends. But until next time, y'all have a good day.